What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're making very simple and easy, low calorie, high protein vegan pudding. This is going to come in handy for all of you out there who are on a diet, you're running a shred, you're trying to make weight for a tournament. Not only is it low calorie and high protein, but it's also extremely filling. So you don't have to worry about feeling hungry and empty while shredding anymore. This is gonna take care of that for you. So without further gum bumping, let's jump into the recipe. First, let's start off with what you'll need. We call these utensils, or I like to call them tools. First off, you'll need a bowl. Today our bowl holds 4 cups or 1 quart, but every now and then I do use a 5-cup bowl and this works great. Your recipe will remain the same no matter what bowl you use. However, the bigger bowl will get more water, but that's calorie free, so it's not a big deal. You'll need a tablespoon measuring cup and a spoon for stirring. And last but not least, we'll be using a food scale for accurate measurements. First off, you'll need some psyllium husk. Now, if you've never heard of this actually comes from a shrub-like herb commonly found in India called Plantago ovata. It's high in fiber and it's used as a food thickener, so this is really gonna help you feel full after you're done eating it. Next up, you probably guessed it, our protein powder. As always, I'm using Veg Nutrition Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup because it is the very best. I'm obsessed with this stuff. If you haven't tried it, highly recommend. Next on the list is cacao powder. Now, I especially love this stuff because not only is it filled with antioxidants, and not only does it help reduce blood pressure by increasing nitric oxide levels in your body, it also aids in weight loss because it helps you feel full after you're done eating, which is the name of the game here because we're trying to increase our feeling of satiety while also decreasing our calories, thus helping us in further weight loss. Then after that, we'll be using some cinnamon to help add some calorie-free flavor. And for the toppings on this bad boy, we'll be using frozen fruit such as blueberries and strawberries, along with our old faithful and longtime friend, Carrie's sugar-free syrup. Now for the easy part, putting it together. Step 1, you're taking 2 scoops of your protein powder and placing that in your bowl. 2. Next, we're doing 2 tablespoons of our cacao powder. 1, 2. After that, we will be doing 2 tablespoons or about 10 grams of our psyllium husk. Now keep in mind, every brand's measurements are going to be a little different. If you stick to about 10 grams, you're gonna be okay. On this specific brand, 1 tablespoon equals about 5 grams. So we're gonna do 2 of these. 1, 2. And then from there, we can stir this up so it's a nice, even mixture. All right, that looks pretty good. Now we can add our water. I do recommend not using a bowl bigger than 5 grams with this recipe because we are filling this up to the edge with our water. The more water you use, the more diluted it's going to get. I found that if I stick to a container that's only 5 cups or a little bit bigger than 1 quart, the texture and consistency is perfect. Any bigger than that and it will be runny, at least too runny for my liking. As I mentioned earlier in the video, this glass container is 4 cups or 1 quart, and we will be filling this up with water just about to the edge. I know a lot of you like your measurements, so I do have 2 cups of water here. We're gonna slowly pour this in. As long as we can reach the edge of this, we're doing all right. Wow. That actually looks pretty good. We'll start stirring this up, breaking up the clumps, and we will see that this starts to turn into pudding right before our very eyes. Okay, this looks really good. It's nice and smooth. I broke up all the clumps. Sometimes you can have a couple extra in there if you haven't stirred this up enough. It's really on you and your preference if you want to spend the extra time breaking up every single clump. This is a pudding recipe, so I like to make it as smooth as possible. So for me, it's worth it. Let's check out this consistency. From here, I like to add my frozen fruit to the bowl. You will notice that each bag, 1 serving size is 140 grams. So we don't necessarily need 140 grams of each. So what I'm going to do is cut the serving size in half, and I'm going to aim to add 70 grams of each to this recipe, which makes figuring out the calories and macros very easy because you divide everything on the nutrition label by 2 to get your numbers. For the blueberries, we're doing 70 grams because a full serving size is 140 grams. And again, same thing with the strawberries. A full serving is 140 grams, so we're gonna cut that in half and use 70 grams. You might find yourself asking, well, why don't we throw more fruit in? It's a low-calorie food. Mainly because I don't have the room for it in this bowl. And secondly, these calories and macros are personally designed for my goals. I have to be within a certain range on all my numbers for my goals to work for me. Does that mean this recipe won't work for you? Absolutely not. It can totally work for you. But I have my calories and macros mapped out for myself, and I follow that to a T. If you wanted to add in extra fruit, I'd recommend the strawberries because they are lower calorie than the blueberries and they're more filling than the blueberries. Now that we have our fruit inside our bowl.
No!
Now that we have our fruit inside of our bowl, I'm gonna hit it with some of these toppings. A little bit of cinnamon goes a long way, and just like the cinnamon, the sugar-free syrup goes a long way as well. And there we have it. This is all set. Now you can eat this right now, or what I prefer to do is set it in the refrigerator overnight and have it for my breakfast in the morning. Keep in mind, you can also put this in a Tupperware container and take it with you on the road for work or whatever it is that you're doing throughout the day. Not only is this very calorie and macro friendly, it's also healthy for you and it's filling. So at the end of the day, it's going to make that weight loss journey or that shredding phase that much easier to handle. Personally, I'm saving this one for the morning, but it wouldn't be a video if we weren't doing a taste test. So let's get it. Strawberry in there. Woohoo. So good. So good. The best breakfast you can have. I love this stuff. And that is how you get full on less calories. Listen, any fitness journey is going to have its complications. It's going to have its challenges and hurdles. The tools you use to get to the finish line, AKA your food, doesn't have to be challenging. I love easy recipes. They come together very quickly, that meet all your calorie and macro needs. So if you like recipes like this, make sure to follow along for more. I've got more coming along with jiu-jitsu and fitness content. As the weather begins to warm up, I'm gonna be hitting you with more outdoor body weight workouts that not only benefit your jiu-jitsu or your weight loss journey, but also help with aesthetics. I also have more gym content along the way and more jiu-jitsu content. This is my life. I love these three things: recipes, fitness, and jiu-jitsu. So expect to see more of that. And in the meantime, you know how we like to end them. Eat plants, train hard, and feel good. I'll see you in the next one. Pudding is done. Last meal of the day will be my camping burritos. If you haven't seen this video, go check it out. You're missing out. These are amazing. High protein, low calorie, tastes good, nice and filling. Lots of fiber, lots of protein. Let's go get those weight loss goals, huh? Summer's around the corner, baby. Let's go, let's go. See you in the next one. Yeah, that's how we motherfucking do it. Try my recipes and then tag me on Instagram. Let me know you tried them and tell me they're good. Just remember that losing weight can be difficult, but it's probably not as difficult as you're making it on yourself. So use my recipes, lose some weight, and enjoy the process. I'm here to help.